Good morning. I just wanted to jump on here at the beginning to let you know my house is a mess. I'm gonna flip the camera around and let you see what I gotta get into. I drank about half my cup of coffee, so I'm gonna get to that first. And then I'm gonna get myself cleaned up so I feel a little bit better. And we'll clean up and then we'll chat a little. Okay? Here we go. So let's start back in the bathroom because this little tiny space is the cleanest place we got going on. So we're gonna start from one end to go back to the other. Soon we'll get rid of these Christmas decorations and just make it a little wintry. That's not too bad because it's just white. Anyway, laundry room, of course, if you know, you know. We're gonna get to that at the end of the video. I have laundry to do. Everything is just in shambles a little bit and a ton of stuff to put away and things to do, laundry to do. Of course, been gone for about a week and a half. I was home for one night in between. And if you know, you know. Again, we'll get to that. But get some lights on. So I need to pick up because I'm needing some normalcy. I'm sure you get that. When you've been in the middle of a trying time, the best way I've found for me to get back on track is to get some normalcy back in my life. So come upstairs with me. Let me grab my coffee because, yeah, that needs to be finished. Oh, I'm more than halfway. Let me just finish it now. And I will take care of the dishes when I come back down because first, I want to get cleaned up so I feel better. All right, so we're not going upstairs. I gotta make my bed. I'm gonna turn the lights on because that drives me crazy too. Yeah. We're gonna find the house, then I'm gonna find my normal. And we're gonna get back on track. It's not bad in here either, so. Okay, let's get cleaned up so we feel a little better. thought I'd chat with you here in the car because I'm gonna really try not to cry, and I feel like I am doing okay, but I want to share a few things with you, and I'm on my way out to work for a little bit, and so it takes about 7 to 10 minutes depending. So I wanted to use this time wisely because life is still happening. I did clean up in the house, and then I sat down on the couch and was going to talk to you then. I've got my wiper on because it's raining a little bit. I was going to talk to you then, but I promptly fell asleep, which is okay too because I need that. So I don't really know how to start this. Maybe just with, if you know, you know. About 10 months ago, got a phone call that would change our life. I'll try to keep it short. We were informed that my mother, Naomi Wagner, had cancer. It was in her lungs and already had gone to her hip, tumor there. She had been treating for other issues. No one was the wiser because she was 80 at that point. And I'm only 52 and I have aches and pains. So, anyway, she was told that she had cancer and that it was specific cancer, and I'm not going to try to use medical jargon because I don't really know how to pronounce it and I don't understand it, so I'm just going to speak to you in everyday language. So she had a specific cancer, and the DNA of the cancer would do best to do an immunotherapy treatment, which is what she decided to do. And radiation on her lung, which eventually caused other swallowing issues for her. And for shortness, I won't get into that. So we started going back and forth to help with doctor's appointments and such with my siblings. And they live about 2 hours away. So that's why in my videos you've been seeing my suitcase out and packing here and there, or just sitting there in the corner because I never really put it away for the last 10 months. In August we started going full-time, that someone was there 24/7 to help with my dad because it was just too much for him to do by himself. And there were days that were challenging and really hard. We spent the holidays together, and at the end knowing that our time was short. So about a month or so ago now, I don't have a calendar in front of me, but about a month or so ago, we found out that the progress that had been made along the way was no longer happening. And in fact, the tumors along the way that had formed and the immunotherapy had shrunk were no longer shrinking and were actually expanding, and new spots of cancer were found. So they knew that the medicine she was taking was not working. So she decided, after talking with the doctor and my father, that she was no longer going to have any treatment. So New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, early morning, were spent with my siblings and family around her bedside, singing to her. She sang with us hymns and praying over her and holding her hand for hours, letting her know that we were there with her. She had asked that when it came time that she wouldn't be alone, and so we wanted to make sure that she was not alone. We had the honor and privilege to be with her and talk with her and sing with her as she was ushered into heaven by a host of angels and a great parade to usher her into heaven. First day of January, 7:41 in the morning. And it was the hardest and most beautiful thing I was ever a part of. And though I know we won't see her here again, I will definitely see her again. My heart is right with Jesus, and I am going to live the rest of my life making sure that I'm there with her again. And I've tried to start this video several times, but had to stop. It's okay to cry, and trust me, I have and will continue to. I love her very much and will always love her, and she'll always be with me in my heart, my spirit. And I've spent so many years with her and so much one-on-one time in the last few months that I hear her in my head. And we're gonna get through this. Rough time, and I know that there'll be moments of sadness through the rest of my life till I'm ushered into heaven, and I'm sure she'll be at the gates waiting for me. But until then, I know that God has a plan for my life, and my job is to continue to seek that out with His direction and do what He's called me to do, whatever it is, in whatever day I'm in. And really, that's a challenge for you too. God has a plan for your life as well. And He's waiting for you to heed His call. And I pray that you do that before it's too late. Well, I'm at work Sunday. So I have things I need to take care of here at work. So I'm ready for my kiddos. Thanks for coming along with me on this journey and being patient with me with my inconsistent schedule and absence from time to time. My next video will be what I thought would be January 1st. But today it's actually the 7th. Because I just needed time, and that's okay. So whatever God has called you to do, wherever God has called you to go, whoever God has called you to be that, do that, and go there. Be that person. I don't like to be somber, so I was not looking forward to doing this video even, but that's life, right? And those of you that were in the, if you know, you know, I appreciate you walking through this with me personally and helping me along the way. And we're gonna get life back on track here. I know there's things I have to do this year and goals that I've already set for myself and pondered about and spoke with God about. And with His help and your help and your motivation, we'll do this journey together and we'll get back on track here. And looking forward to the next video and planning out what this year will look like and the things that I know that I'm going to tackle. And I know that my mom is looking down and she'll be with me in spirit as I do these things and complete these goals. So, thank you again. And sorry this is ending on a sad note. It's okay. We're human. So we'll just get through it together, right? One little dusty detail at a time. Have a great day.